To voice an opinion. Obviously, I have an interest in food service. Our family's been involved in it 62 years in the Cushing area. So I'm here basically just to ask questions. You can compare my thoughts a little bit to what Dr. Dietrich said, except he was in the animal shelter humane society arena, and I'm in the food service arena. My first question is, you've done an amazing job on that animal shelter, studying that, commissioners, and going to different communities. My primary question is, and I don't want any of my comments to be sour grapes or sound like sour grapes because I'm in the food service industry. I'm simply asking that we, the commissioners, what type of study and review has been presented to you from the city leadership regarding the economic effect of food trucks in the community. And it's not just food; it could be any merchant.
I haven't received any study information from staff.
So my desire of the commission, before decisions are made, I would like to recommend that we do a similar study, like you did with the animal shelter. Bring in food service people within the community. It doesn't have to be me. There's millions of dollars in sales tax that's presented to the city every year through food service. There's lots and lots of food service businesses in this community. So maybe bring a group together to study what effect economically this type of activity would be. I had a question of City Manager Spears. I was involved with the Main Street group back in 2007 when we brought that concern of itinerant merchants. I know that the fee was $50. Okay, they had what? 25. Yeah. So there again, you can see. I think a lot of study needs to be done if we're going to allow itinerant merchants, whether it's food service or other sources, to be allowed in Cushing. A lot of review on fees. You know, they're not paying any utilities. Okay, think of all the merchants that pay city utilities every day of the year, and what effect it would economically have on those people. I'm a big advocate for economic developer, as all of you know. Maybe this is a spot where a good economic developer could come in and do a study on what effect this would have. Now, it's been mentioned by the manager, Stillwater, absolutely. They have a very successful food truck. I think it's once a month. Maybe they do that. Oklahoma City, Tulsa. My question is Cushing big enough to economically, sustain that type of interaction within the community? So anyway, I'm just suggesting that we have further study before any decisions are made. Take any questions the commissioners would have.
I just have a real quick question for you. Have you looked at the economic impact of something you brought up? Do you have a specific number that you think stand out?
Terry, Commissioner Brannon, I just know that in my 48 years actively here in Cushing in the food business, that pie is just so big. Our families just have so many dollars to spend outside of the home for food service. It's just that pie shape is just so big, and we've got a considerable amount of food service businesses now. And if we go on given days and or events, you take this weekend with the reunion, that's a bonus for us in the food service business. Okay, because we have added people in the community. We're only 7,000. Okay, we add a couple thousand this Saturday, this Friday. That helps all the businesses, not only the food service. It helps our convenience stores, on and on and on. Well, you add other merchants, you let other merchants come in, not pay city utilities, only pay a fee, one-time fee. They're here when the gravy's when it's good. Okay, it reduces even more that pie. So my thinking is that you might be hurting local merchants. You might be losing local merchants if you allow those to come in from the outside and reap the benefits of those times when we have more people in town.
Okay. Any commissioners have any questions for Mr. Kinzie?
So, am I right in thinking that the occasions where you would, one of the big pushes that I hear up from this chair is that we need to do something with downtown, right down there, and we only have one food service industry that's even close to there, and that would be over here. So if the food trucks were brought downtown, certain days of the year or whatever, am I right in thinking that that is something you're opposed to?
I'm not saying that I'm opposed even to food trucks, Commissioner Raymond. I'm saying that I think we need to look into it and study it before a decision is made. If it benefits and helps, if it brings more people into Cushing, we're all better off. I'm not opposed to it. I'm not standing here telling you I'm opposed to it. I'm simply asking that you study, okay, instead of just making, thank you, Red Dirt Media Group, because I had no idea this was on the agenda. Didn't have a clue until I looked at my mail and saw that it was here, and I felt called to come and visit about it. But I think we need to study it, and if it from Stillwater or Oklahoma City, if we can see where it can benefit and bring more people in the community, I'm all for it 100%.
Yeah, Commissioners and staff have a question for Mr. Kinzie.
I don't believe so. Maybe clarify a little bit. We did look at several communities in terms of what they were doing to try to come up with these small changes to our ordinance. As far as opening up itinerant merchants, I totally agree with Kris. We don't want to do that. And this doesn't do that. It only addresses one aspect, and that's food service trucks. All other itinerant merchants, the ordinance doesn't change for. And this is really an issue that was brought to us, not only through individuals, but as a joint effort with the Chamber of Commerce to bring this, forward as an ordinance, and a request from the Alumni Association whether to be able to do that. We currently have a food service type of business on Main Street that operates out of a trailer, and so, basically, this gets them legal if they decide to adopt this. Otherwise, they're really not operating under the current ordinance. As far as the economic impact, we didn't do a specific study to it. I think, Kris is very right. Cushing is not going to support the abundance of food trucks. It's just not going to happen. I think that we would be lucky if we can get a few food trucks to come to a special event. So I don't think it's going to be one of those things where you've got food trucks every day of the week or even weekly. Stillwater, basically, I think they have about one day a week. Oklahoma City is about the same way. So it's not that I don't think we'll get overrun by food trucks. I don't think we have a demand for it.
I wish we did.
I wish we did too. So I don't think it's going to be a large economical impact. We could look at it, but, putting the numbers to how many people we're going to have to come to it, because we visited several food truck owners to talk about how other communities were treating them, and why they would come, why they wouldn't come. And just get someone interested in coming to Cushing is difficult. There's no promises there that they will come, other than the Alumni Association. I think has a couple of them lined up that's made a promise to come to that 1 week. So I don't think we're going to get overrun with food trucks. And I totally appreciate your position. We had that discussion a lot, and because unfortunately the city attorney's offices, are we going to create more of a problem than we're fixing, or are we, causing a problem for our brick and mortar stores? Because they are important to us, and we support you all. Because you do bring the sales tax to us, and so we don't want to hurt you. We didn't really feel like after doing what research we did that the amount of food service we're going to be able to have here is going to make much of an impact at all. What it's going to do is allow, for a special event here and there, to have some food trucks, if that's what the event person wants to have.
Chairman Brandon, again, I'm not speaking opposed or against or in favor. I'm simply asking that the commission study it. Okay, economic development or economic impact may not be that great. I don't know, but I think it's good politics. Again, from the citizens of Cushing, those brick and mortar businesses that have supported the community for years and years and years. Simply, let's get together and let's sit down and let's discuss what maybe the fees might be and how we're gonna allow this to happen or not happen. That's my whole intent of being here is to ask that you study it instead of just making a decision based on, what information you have.